And we're back. It is time for the seaside of the summit. You can bring back gimmicks from any level, but we're starting with a summit unique gimmick, as well as a viewer. I don't know how strong that updraft is going to be, so I'm kind of having trouble imagining the movements. Probably need to like kick off of like a billion things. Where do we even go at this point? Oh. Alright, and we have 2 dashes per reset. Okay, and that's end of room. Okay. Oop. Yeah. Was dead once I wasted a dash. Oh, I could have just fallen back to the... Yeah. That's fairly difficult right there. Oh, could have just fallen down. I'm used to dying for any mistake at all. What? Keep hitting jump just a little early, I think. Or, you know, having my third dash a little mispositioned, either too far left or too far right. Oops. That's not the jump button. Oh, yeah. Need to make it all the way over that. Oh, might be able to save it? Oh no. Well, we can still try to drop into this. Alright, we saved it. Alright, what have we got? We don't have a viewer, so we have a... Oh, that collapses, cool. We got downdraft wind. We have springs everywhere. Oh, that's funny. Okay, now that we know how that moves, we've got an advantage compared to previous runs. Oop. Followed the spring momentum through a bit too much. Oop. I think I need to stall with a directly upward dash. Alright. Room 2 done. No wind here, but we've got clouds, my nemesis. That's a demanding thing to fit down through. So, full bounce off the cloud, dash right, fall, dash left, dash up, I guess just fall right, dash right, bounce, double dash up, and hope the spring also sends you up high enough to actually make it over. Fall right. Another couple narrow openings. Bounce right, dash up left, dash up. Bounce, fall left, dash right, dash up. Maybe that's an up right. Bounce, a couple dashes. fall, dash right, cloud bounce. Dash to the spring. Kickoff jump off of that thing. Okay, try to get to the cloud. Don't bounce off of it, I think. Just dash right, dash up. That might not make you to the spring. I know, dash right, dash right. A series of dashes through here. Just follow the path. Small bit of falling to do after this dash reset that I've got in the middle right now. Not just constant dashing. Same thing here. Dash right, dash up left. Dash up right, dash right. Where's the heart? Maybe it's just after a screen transition? Anyway, unlike the previous one, this is definitely not gonna be checkpointed, I have to say. There's no safe ground. Oh. Of course, the narrow areas are narrow. It hasn't changed since when I looked at them through the viewer. Oh. Okay. We made it slightly farther. Oh, I thought I had a wide enough hitbox while dashing that I was just gonna hit the spring. I hit the spring kind of low there. It had to happen. I feel like trying to plan things out didn't help much. It's just like a bunch of tough moves. Hit the spring a little low. Yep. I think that needs to be an upright dash, not just an up. You just don't get over far enough before you need to use your dash. Bet this looks really cool once you do it right. We'll just ignore the 700 attempts that it's gonna take. Okay. Clouds. Almost as bad as Noppy, the source of all human failure. Sometimes you have a cool run, and then you just get stuck at the first few jumps again. Progress is non-linear. It's yet another allegory in this game for depression. There's not much strategy to talk. It's like trying to talk strategy on a rhythm game. It's like, well, I think I should hit all the notes. That would probably provide optimal scoring opportunities. I guess sometimes you have like a super meter that you can save for the part of the song with the most notes, and then you can try to figure out like where to use that. But not hold on to it too long because it won't build up another super until you use your previous one. Nope. Almost made it to the second cloud again. Oh. The theme kind of changes after the second cloud, doesn't it? I want to re-inspect that part. Right, it becomes like entirely based on clouds. Still don't know if we want to try to go over or under this part. I don't know if you can dash far enough to get to the spring if you try to go under. You might need to full bounce off the cloud, head right, immediately head left, and then like dash all the way over. This part looks special. It'll be difficult, but probably not too hard to figure out. You need to get all the way to the right edge of the cloud by the time you leave it, I think. Nope. Maybe when I do that upward dash, I just need to hold left after the dash. Because I think you don't have much control over your momentum right in the start of the bounce anyway. And also I just did it and it worked. Well, kind of. For some value it worked. Our bounce off the spring isn't what killed us. And I keep wondering, is this the level that's gonna make me give up on Seasides? The lack of a checkpoint coming up is just super intimidating. With everything that's still ahead that we haven't even gotten to touch. And we're already like 7 minutes longer than most Seasides on an average. I don't know, maybe with 2 dashes, you don't actually want a full bounce off of that cloud. Maybe it's a trick. I think that actually will work. Just taking no bounce off of that. Or rather, taking the default don't hit jump bounce. Alright, so we can wait longer than that to use our first dash. And then of course we want the second dash to be directly up to do a kickoff jump. I wonder what the community's actually named those jumps. Oh, what? What was that upright dash for? That's not the right dash direction. Okay, but we passed several obstacles first try. That's a good sign. And then we fail that again. That's a bad sign. And yeah, I think the trick after the non-bounce on the second cloud involves doing the first updash pretty soon. Like, not when you're actually lined up for where you want to be doing an updash for the second one. And that cancels your falling speed, so you can kind of work your way over at a slightly higher height. Oop. You can't do it too early or you slam into the spikes, as demonstrated. I don't know, maybe that's not a reliable strategy and I should try to bounce a little off the cloud. Like do a poorly timed jump. I dashed in the wrong direction there. I don't know, maybe you can get far enough over to actually hit that one with an upward dash. And I've just been doing it like entirely wrong this whole time, because it worked for me once, and also several more times after that. Probably depends greatly on how soon you get your dash after you fall past all the spikes. Oh yeah, that totally works. Okay, and you can get a small bounce off of that cloud and survive, which will make the next part much more reliable once I get used to actually doing it and don't just confusedly dash in bad directions. Ooh. Do not dash directly into spikes. Just in case you thought I didn't know that, I repeated it myself so that you would know that I know. Oh! I did that the wrong way, but it's the way that I did for a while and it worked again. Okay, that didn't work. I didn't get a good enough bounce off the cloud. One thing I'm thinking about sometimes is, like, if I don't succeed at this level, do I just upload the whole thing unedited so people, like, see what caused me to give up? Or can you still express that well with editing? Express only the progress, but they'll see the, like, you know, like, 10 minutes later, I finally got back to that one part again, where I immediately died. Because so far we've had one chance at the end dash area, I believe. Think I made it there once. Oh, got too good a bounce. Oh, no! I dashed up and right again. It just feels like you have to do a dash in that direction to make it to the next one. But there are spikes in the way. What dash direction did I even want? Probably directly right. I was torn between upright and just right. And, didn't end up dashing at all. Oh, okay, you definitely need an upright dash for your second one there. Double up isn't gonna cut it. Oh. We're starting to get to that end part suddenly, pretty consistently, though. Not gonna be every time, but I'm surprised. Oh, then I do something like that, but I just said it wasn't gonna be every time. Did you expect every time? Ah, yeah, hit the spring low, I think. Ah. I think I had another bad spring hit location there. Oops. Did an upright dash. Sometimes I'm just a little hasty on trying to hold right. Again, with that same mistake. Alright, that was a fine bounce. Ah. Early dash. Tie for where we've made it to before. Oh, that needed to be upright. We made it one dash farther. Yep, that needed to be upright. Alright. Maybe upright doesn't actually work there. Maybe I went too high and then went right on my own. And then that made the rightward dash go too far because I'd already actually moved right manually. Or rather, without it being a dash. Jumped the gun on that dash yet again. Late on the dash. That needed to be a rightward dash. The upward dash there surprisingly actually could work, maybe? I think upright might be what's intended, though. Oh, I think I let go of right early. Not sure why I would have. I guess I was afraid of hitting the spikes on the other side, but I don't think that can be a problem. They're far enough away. Hesitated on the rightward dash, so I lost a little height, I think. Yep. I don't think I had my left-right position right away on that cloud. I've often got it directly off of the dash. Or rather, directly when landing on it. And then that distracted me too much to, I think, get the timing for the jump. Oh! Oh, okay. And the screen scrolls farther than the viewfinder is allowed to take you. It's the lady. It's hard to believe that's over, isn't it? Funny how we get attached to the struggle. Promise me that you'll take care of yourself, okay? We've done it! 55 minutes and 40 seconds for that seaside. What's the death count? The early part of that room is such a grinder. So many movements that you don't have much leeway for air, because you don't even need to just hit the springs. You gotta hit like the top half of a lot of those springs. Let's enjoy the view a moment before we check the death count. Alright, cool. Alright. That's as hard as multiple seasides combined. Specifically, the first 3 altogether are still less than that, I think. Let's see. 59 plus 48 is the same as 99 plus 8, so 107. And then 167 plus 7, 174. Yeah? Can almost also fit the Mirror Temple seaside in there, but not quite. So, yeah. In the next part, I guess we've got the core. Wait. Oh, yeah, the core is after the epilogue for some reason. I guess because it literally is in the story. It makes sense. Yeah, next time we've got the core. I wonder if there's a cutscene at the start of this. Let's just check that out, and then we'll exit the level still. If there is a cutscene, that is. Nope. You just go. Wait. Jump. Down right. What? There's tech? I wonder if this would have been useful anywhere else in the game. Anyway, I shouldn't be doing this at all. Yeah, in the next part, dealing with that apparently. See ya.